Welcome back to the Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. And this season has kind of gone how I expected it to go. We're sitting at 0-3 on the season, and we're coming off of a huge blowout loss to the Browns last week. And this week we take on another former AFC Central nemesis in the 1-2 Cincinnati Bengals. But we're making a big change going into this game, and that big change is at quarterback. Ryan Tannehill is going to be benched, and the starter for the Titans in week 4 will be the rookie out of Kentucky, Will Levis. Granted, he did it all in garbage time, but I was really impressed with what Levis did in the final 2 drives of the game, even with throwing a pick in the red zone. And I just feel like he's a better fit to be the starter in this offense than Malik Willis. Now, I'm not going to be trading Willis. I do have some plans for him, but you'll find out what those are in 2 episodes from now. Moving right along, however, Azeez Al-Shaair has a chance to up his development trait. As you can see here, if he can get an interception, force fumble, tackle for a loss or sack, or we hold the Bengals to 250 total yards, then he will increase his development. I believe he's currently a normal dev, so he'll become a star. We also made a gigantic trade with the Philadelphia Eagles. We've sent over Dillon Radunz and Monty Rice along with a 4th round pick next year and a 2025 5th and 6th round pick for middle linebacker Nakobe Dean and a 6th round pick in 2024. I just really wasn't impressed with what Rice was doing on the field. Radunz has been a disappointment as well, and we needed an upgrade at middle linebacker. And Nakobe Dean's actually somebody I wanted Tennessee to draft last year, but it didn't end up happening. So now we're able to right that wrong. We do give up a good amount of draft capital to get him, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. Dean is very young and he has a lot of potential. So welcome to the Titans, Nakobe Dean. In order to replace Radunz on the roster, we're going to go to a familiar face for a lot of Titans fans, and that's going to be right tackle Dennis Kelly. Kelly played for the Titans between 2016 and 2020 and was a spot starter and did pretty well. So it's good to bring in some extra depth to help out our really poor offensive line, especially at the tackle position. Let's talk about this Bengals team now. They lost their first 2 games of the season to the Browns and the Ravens, but they beat the Rams in a Super Bowl 56 rematch back in week 3. And Joe Burrow had a really good game. That's the man that we were really going to have to focus on. Obviously, they have Joe Mixon, Jamarr Chase, and many other people, but it really all starts with the man known by many different names. Some people call him Joe Burrow. Some people call him Joey Franchise. I'm more partial to Joe Shiesty. But whatever you want to call Joe Burrow, what you can call him is the Bengals franchise quarterback and one of the best quarterbacks in the league at that. He's definitely got a whole lot of potential that he still hasn't tapped into, even at 95 overall, even with the superstar X factor. So we're really going to have to play our best game, especially after giving up all the yards we gave up to Deshaun Watson last week. But in the backfield, they have a pretty damn good running back, also named Joe. That is Joe Mixon. And I feel like he does not get a lot of credit. He actually is a pretty good running back when he is healthy. And he's somebody that we're really going to have to key on in as well. The Bengals just have so many weapons on this offense, but we have not even gotten to the most lethal one yet, but we're going to right now. And that man is Jamarr Chase. He is by far one of the most lethal wide receivers in this league, and I don't really even know if our corners are going to be able to hang with him. We really don't have enough speed at the corner position to really keep up with him, so we're just going to have to find a way to shut him down in this game. If we have to double team him, we have to double team him. But now we'll go to the defense, and the Bengals really don't have many threats defensively, especially with Jesse Bates being gone. But one of them is Trey Hendrickson. He is a pretty solid speed rusher on the outside, and considering how bad we are at the tackle positions, just keep Will Levis in your prayers. And then the other guy defensively we're going to look at is chidobe awuzie. He's a pretty solid cornerback. Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to hang with D-Hop or Burks, depending on who he decides to cover in this game, but he is still pretty solid, and we're going to have to keep our heads on a swivel when throwing the ball. So in this game, we do have a couple of injuries, actually 3 of them as a matter of fact. Chris Hubbard will not be playing due to a high ankle sprain, so Jermaine Ifedi will be starting at right tackle. Nick Westbrook-Akine, who doesn't really get playing time anyways, has a hip pointer. And then Naquan Jones, one of our reserve defensive linemen, won't be playing in this game either. The Bengals have 2 injuries right now, but they're both 2 backup players, so we're not too worried about that. The Bengals have won 5 of the last 6 matchups between these two, including a 2022 divisional playoff round game, where the Titans, as the 1 seed, had 9 sacks of Joe Burrow in that game and still ended up losing, thanks in part to 3 interceptions thrown by Ryan Tannehill. But now Will Levis takes the reins, as this will be his first start in the NFL, as the Tennessee Titans host the 1-2 Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next. The Titans will start off on defense here as Ryan Stonehouse is up to kick this one off, and we are underway here. Charlie Jones is back to return this one, but he's just going to kneel it in the end zone. And now out comes Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense. Burrow so far this season has actually done pretty well despite the Bengals overall not being very successful. He has 6 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 846 yards on 63 of 89 passing. And we'll take a look at this Bengals offense. Of course, we talked about Joe Mixon and Jamarr Chase, but T. Higgins is another really good receiver. This offensive line is pretty good as well, with Orlando Brown, Cody Ford, Ted Karras, Alex Kappa, and Lael Collins. And we'll see what this Bengals offense is able to do against this really leaky Titans defense. 1st and 10, Burrow's going to fake it. He's looking downfield trying to get to Chase, and he's intercepted. Amani Hooker with the pick, and now he's going to get to the sideline, and he's going to take it all the way back for a pick 6, so the Titans defense comes up huge to start this game off. That's the 2nd straight week Hooker's had a pick, and that'll be Burrow's first interception, as he was just trying to take the top off the defense right away by throwing it to Chase, but Hooker plays it perfectly, and the Titans are now up 7-0. So how will the Bengals respond here after the early pick 6? We'll have to see. 1st and 10, Burrow in the shotgun. He'll throw again, and he's going to throw underneath this time. He'll find Irv Smith, who's able to get up to the 33. That'll lead to a 2nd and 2. Burrow under center this time, and he's going to hand it off to Mixon this time. Mixon with a stiff arm to Hooker, and this time he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Roger McCreary. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. As Burrow has multiple receivers to the right side. He'll drop back looking for the screen. He gets it to Mixon. Mixon picks up the 1st down, and he's going to get up to about the 42-yard line. So a clutch play there, catching Tennessee's defense off guard. 2nd and 7 after a short gain. Burrow throws right side, and he's going to find a wide-open T. Higgins as the Bengals get into Tennessee territory up to the 46. Now 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard gain. And here's the handoff to Mixon. Mixon gets around the corner, and he's going to be tackled just short of the 1st down marker. That'll lead to a 3rd and 1. And it will be a false start against the Bengals, so they'll have to back up 5 yards. That was Brown who jumped, so that'll lead to a 3rd and 6 for the Bengals. As Burrow's in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the right, he'll drop back, and he'll throw left side, and that's going to be intercepted. Roger McCreary with his first pick of the season, his 2nd in his career, and he'll take it up to the Tennessee 42. So 2 early interceptions here by Joe Burrow. There aren't many quarterbacks who can come back from throwing 2 interceptions on their first 2 drives, but Joe Burrow certainly is one of them, but he's really going to have to do it next time out as the Titans offense comes out now. Will Levis leads out the Titans offense in his first NFL start. Last week, in garbage time, he went 7 of 11, 128 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. And now he gets his first start. Here's a handoff to Tyjae Spears, the rookie out of Tulane, and Spears with a big run. He's finally brought down at the 31-yard line, but that is a huge play for the Tennessee offense. Now 1st and 10, and Levis will give it to Spears again. He'll take it inside, and Spears will pick up 7 this time. As we take a look at this Bengals defense. Daxton Hill's the replacement for Jesse Bates at free safety. Still a huge loss for them. They also have Melvin Ingram, Sam Hubbard, DJ Reader, just to name a few. And here's the play fake on 2nd and 3. Levis looks down the field. He's going to find Burks. And Treylon Burks will get inside the 5 up to the 2. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Titans. Now 3rd and goal after they failed on the first 2 plays. Hand off to Haskins, and he's going to get blown up in the backfield. That'll be a 1-yard loss. But Tennessee's going to go for it here. Levis is in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Jalen Samuels, who punches it in for the Titans touchdown. And Tennessee takes a 2-score lead, their biggest lead of the season, and they're up 14-0. Let's see if Burrow can get it together here. 2nd and 8, he'll throw right side. That's going to be caught by Higgins, and he's going to be dropped at the 32. 3rd and 3 now for the Bengals. Tennessee has a nickel set here as Burrow drops back, and he'll throw left side. He's going to find Chase. Sean Murphy-Bunting can't make the tackle, and Chase is going to get all the way up to the Tennessee 12. Huge play there for the Bengals, and now they're looking to capitalize here. 3rd and 9, Burrow looks down the field to throw right side, and it's going to be caught. Irv Smith comes down with it for the touchdown, and the Bengals are on the board as they make it 14-7. So now Tennessee has the ball with about a minute left in the quarter. Here's the handoff to Spears. Spears is going to pick up about 4. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. And this should be the final play of the first quarter. As Levis gives it to Spears, he cuts it back, and he'll pick up the first down up to the 38. And that'll end the first quarter here as Tennessee looks to wind it down. No, they're going to take it, snap at the last second. Here's Levis looking down the field. He's going to let it fly, and it's incomplete as Hopkins can't bring it in. And that'll end the first quarter as Tennessee leads 14-7. And if you're enjoying this series, make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the sub button as well. Second quarter now, Tennessee up 14-7 as they face a 2nd and 10. Here's a fake by Levis. He's looking down the field, and he has a wide open Kyle Phillips as he gets into Bengals territory up to the 40. Now Tennessee faces a 3rd and 10 from the 40. Levis is in the shotgun, and he looks down the field. He's going to find Burks over the middle. He'll get inside the 25 up to the 22, and it's another Titans first down. So now tight end to the left for Tennessee. Here's the pitch out to Spears. He'll get to the outside, cuts it back inside, and he gets a nice gain of 9. That'll lead to a 2nd and 1 from the 13 now as Tennessee's in the red zone. Levis will hand it off to Spears up the middle, and he gets just enough for the first. So now Tennessee is inside the 10 here, looking to punch it in with 2 tight ends to the right side on 1st and goal. Hand off to Haskins up the middle, and Hassan Haskins gets into the end zone for the Titans touchdown. That's the 2nd of the year, and Tennessee goes back up by 2 scores. It's 21-7. Now we'll see if Burrow and this offense can get it going here once again as he'll throw right side. It's going to be caught by Higgins, and he'll pick up the first down. It looked like Al-Shaair had a chance at it, but he just missed out. 2nd and 9 for the Bengals after a 1-yard gain. Here's a pitch out to Mixon. Tries to get around the corner, but Harold Landry is able to trip him up as there's no gain on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 9. Burrow drops back this time, and he's under pressure, and he's going to throw it deep down the field, and it's tipped away, nearly picked off by both McCreary and Hooker. So now the Bengals have to punt it away, and now Tennessee has a chance to blow this game open here. 3rd and 10. Levis will throw right side. He's going to be intercepted, though, trying to force that into coverage, and it's going to be picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals now have a chance to make this a 1-score game after a mistake by the rookie. 1st and 10, Burrow looks underneath. He finds Chase, and Jamarr Chase will fight his way forward for the first down up to the Tennessee 7. 1st and goal now, midway through the second quarter just about, as Burrow throws right side. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. That is Trenton Irwin who comes up with it, and it's now a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 for Tennessee as they take over. Levis will throw left side. He's going to find Chiga Okonkwo, who's been pretty quiet so far in this game. He'll pick up the first down, however. So, new set of downs as we hit the 4-minute mark. Here's a handoff to Spears. He'll get around the corner. Spears cuts it back inside, then swerves outside. Tyjae Spears might be gone. And yes, he is. A 59-yard touchdown run for Tyjae Spears. His 3rd touchdown of the season as Tennessee goes back up by 2 scores. And just excellent ball carrier vision here by Spears. He sees guys on the outside, cuts it back inside, then swerves back outside, and he is gone like a girl in a country song. Word to my boy, Scrawny Slugger, formerly known as Nitro Drive. So the Bengals take over here. It's 1st and 10 as Burrow throws right side. He'll find Higgins. He jukes out a couple of defenders, and he'll pick up the first down. Higgins doesn't have Chase's speed, but he can definitely get away from defenders at times. So now 2nd and 10 for the Bengals, just over 3 minutes to go. Burrow throws right side. He's going to find Higgins again, and he's into Tennessee territory. So clearly those 2 picks have not affected Burrow too much as the Bengals are once again driving here. And here's a throw over the middle, and that's going to be caught by Smith, and he gets up to the 30-yard line. So now we get to the 2-minute warning. The Bengals are at the 30. Burrow in the shotgun all by himself. And he'll throw right side. There's Mixon, and he's going to get pushed out at the 1-yard line. Amani Hooker making the play to keep the Bengals out of the end zone for the moment. But it's 1st and goal from the 1. Hand off to the fullback, Ethan Carter, and he'll get into the end zone for the touchdown as the Bengals make it a 1-score game. We'll have to see what Levis and company can do here, however, on this 2-minute drill. As he'll quickly throw over the middle, he'll find a Okonkwo, and Chig Okonkwo gets up to the 45-yard line for the Tennessee first down. Huge play as Levis saw the mismatch and took advantage. So now 1st and 10. Levis looks for the screen this time. He finds Spears, and he only picks up a yard, and Levis is going to come out of the game now holding his hip. That is never a good sign as he limps off, and hopefully he'll be okay. Ryan Tannehill will come into the game now to relieve him. It's a 2nd and 9. Tannehill rolls to his right, looking down the field, lets it fly, and it's going to be caught by Okonkwo up to the 15-yard line for another Titans first down. And now 1st and 10, under a minute to go in the half. Tannehill will drop back. He'll throw the screen, caught by Spears. If Spears probably would have had a touchdown if he took that outside, but instead he picks up 9. Tennessee uses their 2nd timeout. Will Levis is back in the game now, 2nd and 1. Levis, he's going to scramble now, and he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Tennessee will not use their final timeout. They're going to go no huddle here as Levis is in the shotgun once again. 3rd and 1. He'll drop back. Levis is going to try to run again, and this time he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll be Levis's first rushing touchdown of the season and of his career as the Titans go back up by 2 scores. And you really got to just appreciate the gutsiness of Levis as the Bengals kneel it out to end the half. And the Titans lead 35-21 after 1. And they could be on their way to getting their first victory of the season. So now we'll look at some games from around the country that people may or may not care about. First, we'll go down to the H-Town as the Texans lead the Steelers 10-7. CJ Stroud with a touchdown pass to Bobby Trees. Najee Harris has the only score for the Steelers. So now we go to my birthplace, Buffalo, New York, where the Dolphins are getting blown back by Josh Allen and the Bills. Josh Allen with 2 touchdown passes, one of them to Gabe Davis, and Damian Harris has a touchdown on the ground as well. So now we go to the home state of David Goggins. The Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Almost called him St. Louis for a second. Anthony Richardson with a touchdown pass to Michael Pittman. He also has a pick, however. And the Rams just really not showing much of anything in this game. This is probably the best the Titans offense has looked all season so far. Tyjae Spears had a big run, of course. Will Levis made some pretty good throws. Even Ryan Tannehill came in and made a good throw. But they're going to have to keep this momentum going if they want to beat the Bengals. You got to know that Joe Burrow and company are going to come out swinging in the second half. But we'll see what happens. But I just want to take this moment to ask you guys to go sub to my Let's Play channel and my live streaming channel. Links will be in the description. So the Titans take over here to begin the second half. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spears, and Spears gets a pretty solid gain of about 6. So that'll lead to a 2nd and 4 from the 28. 3 tight ends in the set for Tennessee here as Spears will get the handoff again. He'll take it to the outside, and he spins inside, and he picks up the first down. Spears with 135 yards on the ground along with a touchdown. 2nd and 8 for the Titans as Levis drops back, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. BJ Hill got to him before he can get the pass off for the screen. So now it's going to be 3rd and 19. Levis drops back, quick throw over the middle. He's going to find Okonkwo, and Okonkwo having a big game as well as he picks up the first. So now Tennessee right near midfield here on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff to Spears. He's going to cut it inside, takes a big hit from Hendrickson, but he picks up 5. That'll lead to a 2nd and 5. 2 tight ends to the left side, and here's the handoff to Spears. He's going to get the first down and more, taking it outside and getting up to the Bengals 33. So a really good opening drive here for the Titans. Now it's going to be 1st and 10. Levis on the play fake. He's looking down the field. He'll throw left side, and it's going to be caught by Treylon Burks up to the 10-yard line. And now Tennessee will look to punch it in to make it a 3-score game. 3rd and 5. Levis is under pressure. Throws, and he's hit as he threw. He had Okonkwo there, but just couldn't get rid of it. And Caleb Shudak will come out for the 22-yard field goal. Kick is up and it's good. And the Titans do take a 3-score lead, 38-21. So now we'll see what Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense does here as it's 2nd and 10. Burrow throws underneath. He's going to find Chase, who takes a big hit. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. And there are 3 receivers to the right side for the Bengals as Burrow drops back. Quick throw right side underneath to Chase. And Chase will get tackled just short of the 40, but that'll be a 1st down for the Bengals. 1st and 10. And here's a handoff to Mixon. Mixon right up the middle, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And that looks more along the lines of what the Titans defense has done in the first 3 games, at least, just not being able to stop the run. 2nd and 5. Burrow, quick throw right side, and he's able to find Higgins, who holds onto it. Solid coverage from McCreary, but just a great throw by Burrow and a great catch by Higgins. Now, 1st and 10. Burrow throws left side. He finds Chase, and he's going to split Murphy Bunting and Hooker for the touchdown. And the Bengals are going to make this a 2-score game once again. It's 38-28. So now Tennessee is trying to stave off the Bengals here. Levis throws left side. It's caught by Kyle Phillips, and he'll get up to the 46-yard line. So a new set of downs for the Titans. Now they face a 2nd and 9. 3 receivers to the right side, including a Okonkwo. Here's a pitch out to Spears, and Spears is going to get run down in the backfield. Jermaine Pratt saw that coming the whole way through, and now it's going to be 3rd and 15 in the final minute of the 3rd. Levis with a quick throw right side. He's going to find a Okonkwo, who gets to the 40. Chig Okonkwo has been so clutch in this game as we end the 3rd quarter. Titans lead 38-28. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys join my Discord server for more updates on this series. The Titans are now 12 minutes away from their first victory of the season as Levis and company face a 2nd and 10. Levis steps up and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Trey Hendrickson is able to get there. Levis just held the ball way too long. That'll lead to a 3rd and 12. Levis gets the snap, looks down the field. He had a Okonkwo there, but he's going to throw it short instead to Hopkins, and Hopkins will pick up 5, not even close to the marker. And the Titans are going to go for it here on 4th and 7 as Levis takes the snap, looks left side to Hopkins, and it's tipped away. Good defense there by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over, looking to make this a 1-score game. 2nd and 7, here's the throw right side, and it's going to be caught. That definitely looked like a drop, and I did end up challenging it. I mean, look at this replay. Y'all tell me this man didn't drop the ball. He absolutely dropped it. But guess what EA does to me? They said he caught it. Thanks, EA. 3rd and 1 now. Here's a handoff to Mixon, and he's going to get the 1st down and even more. Nobody's in the back for Tennessee, and Mixon is going to run 54 yards for the touchdown. And now the Bengals trail by just 3. So Tennessee probably needs to get a touchdown for insurance here, but at least a field goal as 2nd and 10. Levis will scramble, and he'll throw underneath. He's going to find Burks as he's going to be tackled just short of the 1st down marker. That'll make it a 3rd and 1. 3 receivers right side for Tennessee. Levis will take the snap. And on the read option, he keeps it. And he is just barely going to pick up the 1st down there. I don't even think he actually crossed the plane, but I'll take it. 2nd and 9 now. Levis will drop back. Well, barely. As he throws right side, he's going to find Phillips. And Phillips stays in bounds, gets up to the 47-yard line. 2nd and 11 for Tennessee after a 1-yard loss. Levis will take the snap. Bengals bring 5. Levis throws right side. He's going to find Burks once again into Bengals territory up to the 34. So Levis has done a really good job of keeping the ball moving here as he hands it off to Spears. Spears is able to pick up about 5 on the play as Daxton Hill is injured for the Bengals. 3rd and 4 now as we approach the 5-minute mark. Levis will take the snap, and he's hit as he throws incomplete. And now Caleb Shudak will come out to make this a 6-point game. Snap, hold, kick on the way, and it's good. And it's 41-35 now. But as we've seen from this defense so far this season, the Bengals definitely have a shot here. That's all I can really say. And you know how me and Leeds are in any of these games anyways. 5 minutes ago, the Bengals take over here. Here's Mixon. He gets right by Simmons, and Mixon is going to get even more yardage here. Murphy Bunting's able to slow him down before he's finally brought down at the 48. So now Mixon is over 100 yards on the game. So 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Burrow will drop back, throws left side. He's going to find Chase, and he's going to be wrapped up at the 42. That'll lead to a 2nd and 4. Burrow all by his lonesome in the backfield this time, as he'll take the snap. He'll throw over the middle, and he's going to find Smith, who gets up to the 32. Now, 3rd and 6 as we approach the 2-minute warning. Burrow in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the left, and a look right side. It's going to be completed. There's Higgins again, up to the 14. As we hit the 2-minute warning now, the Bengals are knocking on the door, looking to take the lead here. Burrow in the shotgun on this first play after the 2-minute warning. He'll take the snap, throws left side. It's going to be dropped. Good defense by Murphy Bunting as Chase couldn't haul it in. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. This time through receivers to the left as Burrow's in the shotgun again. And he has time. He'll throw to the end zone, and that's just going to be over the head of Tyler Boyd, who's been pretty quiet in this game. Now 3rd and 10. Burrow alone in the shotgun. He'll look. He has time. And he's going to scramble, throws right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Ronald Darby picks it off, but then he takes it out of the end zone, and he goes out at the 1. So great job by Darby getting the pick, but that didn't really help us too much. Now 3rd and 8, Hassan Haskins is going to try to get the first down, but he's going to be just short. And I'm going to make the craziest decision I've ever made in a football game. We're going to try to close it out right here. And Levis is going to pick up the first down on the QB sneak. Now, if that would have failed, y'all would have had every right in the world to roast me for it. But hey, scared money don't make none. We get the first, we run the clock out, and the Titans get their first one of the season, 41-35, holding off a very aggressive Bengals comeback, for lack of a better word. And we once again are able to get our first one of the season. Joe Burrow went 25-35, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Levis went 14-24, 245 yards and a pick in his first NFL start. Tyjae Spears had a huge game, 155 yards and a touchdown on 24 carries. Mixon had 121 yards and a touchdown on 11. Haskins, Levis, Samuels, and Carter all had touchdowns as well. Jamarr Chase had 7 catches, 114 yards and a touchdown to lead the Bengals. Chidobe had 5 catches, 125 yards to lead us. But yeah, once again, I just want to stress that on that last play right before the kneel downs, on that 4th and inches, if I didn't get that, y'all would have had every right to roast me for it. But again, scared money don't make none. I wanted to close the game out, and I didn't have enough faith in the defense to get another stop. I really didn't even think that Darby was going to get the pick. But here we are. We have our first win of the season under our belts, and now we have all the stress of being winless off of our backs. But now we just got to keep on getting wins here. I mean, this is a good start, but it doesn't matter if we come out next week flat against Indy. Looking at the rest of the games in the week, Buffalo ended up shutting out the Dolphins 24-0. So FG if you're watching this, or Leighton if you're watching this, sorry to see that for you guys. But yeah, once again, we're the highest scoring game of the week. And now we actually can do player negotiations. There are a few players here that I would like to re-sign. Tyjae Tart is definitely up there for me. Sean Murphy Bunting, I still want to see a little bit more from him before I make that decision, but he has played pretty well at times. Azeez Al-Shaair, we'll see. Fulton, probably not. Darby, probably not. NWI, no. I mean, there's just a bunch of guys here that I'd give like low ball money to possibly bring back, but I think Tyjae Tart and maybe Danico Autry as well would be like the 2 big guys that I'd really try to bring back. I kind of want to keep Autry around until he retires. But anyways, let me know in the comment section who you think you would like to see re-signed with this team in the offseason as we take on the Colts in the next one, taking on that former Gator Anthony Richardson, barf. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, of course. And if you made it this far into the video, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. And make sure you guys subscribe as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. And go follow me over on Kick and on Rumble and on my YouTube live channel, which is where I'll be streaming moving forward. And make sure you guys go sub to my Let's Play channel as well. And if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag #FirstWinHype.